Hey y'all, and welcome to Grounded, The Last of Us podcast. This is Natalia, and today me and my guest Alex will be talking about The Last of Us Game 1 in Season 1 of the show. Do you remember anything that you liked in the game?
I'm going to be honest, I was like 11 years old when I played it, and before that, I didn't play any zombie games because I was very uncomfortable watching people get attacked. So my mom watched The Walking Dead, and she was like, "You would probably love this game." And then I was like, "Okay." And my dad, who had played it, I'm pretty sure by that point, said, "Yeah, you would really like it." And so he gave it to me, or I'm pretty sure it was free on PlayStation for a time, and I don't know why, but he gave it to me, and I sat down to play through it. I got through most of it. The last hour, I was just like, I've had enough at that point. So I kind of just put it down. Then at the same point, PlayStation had released the second game. So I was like, okay, I'll just see what happens in that. And I watched the first few minutes, and then I got basically spoiled for the last hour. So I was just like, okay, no need in touching that anymore. So.
Did you, my dad had it.
Yeah.
And that's how I got into it. Because the show said it was coming out, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. And my dad was like, hey, I have the game. Would you want to play? And I was like, sure, why not? And that's basically how I played it. Because I never really play games like that. I'm more like Fortnite and Roblox.
Yeah, I played games that are in the same genre, but zombies is where I cross the line for most games because they're either semi-horror games or there's just something about it that just isn't appealing.
Yeah, the whole entire time when I was playing it, it felt like a constant heart attack.
Yeah, it really does.
I was literally so scared the whole entire time, and I had to calm myself down and do breathing exercises.
Did you wear headphones when you played it?
Oh, no, my dad is a tech person, and so he had surround sound.
Okay.
And so you could hear the clickers behind you.
Yeah.
It was so scary.
Yeah.
And one time I played it alone in his apartment, no one else.
Playing it at night is not something you want.
And I heard police sirens outside, multiple, and I was so scared.
Yeah, that would be very unnerving because it's just strange.
Yeah. What did you think about Joel?
Well, Joel is, I don't know, he's kind of stereotypical in a sense, but he's a bad guy, but with a soft spot. He's kind of I'm trying to think of another character that's like that. It's kind of like Wolverine, you know what I mean? He is a tough guy, but he has a soft spot for Ellie, so he's a complicated person.
It's hard to always be on his side.
Yeah.
Because some of the times he just kills people just to kill them.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets hard. But I really loved the trope of man becoming the father figure.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
With that Ellie.
I think Ellie is much more tolerable than Joel. Much more of a relatable character.
Yeah.
As she was at least in the same age group, and she's kind of, I don't know, she's a kid, so it's kind of easy to find her funny and witty. And when she started yelling at, what's the guy's name? He's Joel's friend who lives in the small village.
Tommy?
No, it's Tom. It's Bill.
Oh, Bill, yes.
Started yelling at Bill. I was kind of yeah, that's what I would probably do because he was insufferable.
Yeah, I did not like Bill.
No.
What about Tess?
Tess. Is Tess the first girl who died?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be honest, she was so short there that she was just yeah, okay, gone.
Yeah, it was kind of short. Whenever she died, I was just oh.
Okay.
Wow. And I just moved on with the game. She was kind of a part of it.
Yeah.
That got me onto Bill. I have
Bill. Well, Bill is honestly, I think Bill has a lot more stuff to talk about with him, but it didn't really explore his character as much because there's that other guy in the same town, and he's kind of
Frank.
what Frank,
Yeah.
and I don't know. This is just his predicament is kind of strange, in that they don't acknowledge what he's doing and why he's kind of a little bit crazy, but
Actually, in the show, they like showed him before the apocalypse. Like they showed him as like one of those apocalyptic persons and like always
Yeah.
planning for the worst. He had like a secret bunker with like every single gun there was, and like he was always planning for it. And like they brought a lot more background. They did a whole episode on Bill and Frank.
that's oh,
Yeah, it was a whole entire thing.
That-
And in the episode, they were dating. Bill and Frank.
that was hinted at in
Yeah.
the game, but
We didn't even see Frank in the game.
no, you see his body.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but no, you don't. I think that was probably, as the show, I've not watched it, but I haven't heard that the most starring reviews, at least on the second season.
Oh, on
but
the
I
second
think-
season.
But I think that was probably a good choice.
Yeah, it really
'Cause-
helped it.
Yeah, because, or at least filler, because the show would be pretty short. I can only imagine.
No, the
If it
show
was-
actually really helped like piece
piece
everything together.
Yeah.
And I had the perfect time of watching it. When I found out the show was coming on, my dad let me play. Every time I stopped, that would be when the episode was.
Yes.
And I wouldn't get
So you-
any like
Spoiler.
yeah, I wasn't getting any spoilers. I would play the game, watch the show. It'd be the exact same thing I just played. It was the best.
Yeah, that is probably very nice.
Like
I,
it was so satisfying.
I remember you know the game Star Wars. There's Star Wars games,
Mhm.
and during that time they used to always release like an event for the game alongside the movie releases. So when the game came out, you'd be able to like play through the campaign and stuff
That's
for the movie.
cool.
And I think that always adds something to both the movie.
Because
and-
like it feels like you're in there.
Yeah,
Like it feels
you
like
are,
you're
yeah.
a part of the show at this
Yeah.
point. What about Henry?
Henry,
Henry and Sam?
the brothers.
Yeah.
I honestly think. Which one was the older one?
Henry.
Henry was too hard on Sam because
Yes.
he's just a kid. But Sam also, honestly, he was kind of not the brightest. Because once he got bit, he tried to hide it, and I don't
Yeah,
think
that
that's
was no.
that wasn't a smart decision. I understand why he did it, but he just, I think, caused more harm than good in the end.
It's kind of crazy to think like Ellie and Sam were literally born into it.
Yeah,
They've
they
never
were.
known anything
That is
outside
very
of it.
strange. Yeah.
Because I always forget that, and then I'm just like, oh wow,
At least how old in the game?
like 13.
13. So she would have been born like 7 years after. She'd been born in 2020, which is strange. But yeah, that is.
It's just insane to me.
Yeah.
What about Marlene? She's a big character.
Marlene?
She's the one that,
Is she part of the Fireflies?
yeah, she's the main one.
The main? Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember that part. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't.
She was the one that was like,
She was ruthless, right?
yeah.
Yeah, she was.
She was so annoying. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It was always so annoying when I saw her on screen. But in the show, they actually like covered a part where they showed how Ellie got to be immune.
Oh, wasn't she born with her mom was like bitten or
Yeah,
something?
her mom was bitten, and like the virus got into the baby, and
Yeah.
it just became normal.
Immune.
And Marlene was the friend of Ellie's mom, and so Marlene took Ellie and was protecting her.
Oh, then why was she allowing the surgery to go through?
Yeah, she was like, I know I said I would protect her, but this is like, the whole world would be saved if this vaccine came out.
Yeah.
And so she was gonna kill Ellie.
I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of understandable why she was gonna do it, because I'm just like, there's like thousands of other people that would be saved.
Yeah.
But I just think I don't know. It's
I
kind of like
understand why Joel stopped them though.
yeah, it's a logic versus love kind of relationship. But
Yeah.
you love Ellie, and you would be sad to see her go, and she really doesn't deserve to die. But if it happened, you'd be like, okay. Because I'm gonna be honest, while Ellie was great, Joel was. You played as Joel throughout, I would say, the most of it. So I think you
All
just
of it,
had
basically.
all of it. Yeah.
There was only one part whenever he was down and
Yeah.
she was
and
getting
she
it.
was escaping.
Yeah.
Yeah. From what's the guy's name? The cannibal guy.
I totally forgot his name.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. No, that's not him. No, that's not him. I don't know. He's not. He's not there for it. He's not very important. So just
He's
skip that.
kind of important. It was like crazy, that whole
Yeah.
entire part.
It was, yeah.
And it was so stressful playing in
It
that
was,
part.
yeah. Because he was honestly pretty scary, and he was not as scary as the infected people, or any of like the what's the bulb guys, all the people that turn into like big bubbles of just fungus.
Oh, bloater.
Bloaters. They weren't as scary as those as they weren't, but he was just kind of crazy scary, and that he was like, nah.
Humans are more scarier than the zombies sometimes. In that game, like, it was more scarier fighting a person than it was a zombie.
I would agree, but those stealth sections in like dark areas, those were
The
not
stalkers.
the stalkers, and then trying to deal with them while you're also trying to be quiet, and then you can hear them through the walls, and then sometimes you can see the outline of them through the walls.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, are they coming close to me? They're
I'm
going-
actually serious. I think I cried one time. It was like the stalker part. I was getting so mad.
Mad.
Because like I kept on doing it and I could not get past it. I was like, oh my god. They were so annoying.
Did the section have like a secret, like you have to do something specific, or was it just like
It's just, no, it was literally like 11 to 12 stalkers coming after you.
Oh,
And they were all hiding and it was in like this office and I was just like, I can't.
Yeah, it got your nerves.
I'm getting
huh?
tired of this. Okay. What did you like about like did you play on PS4 or PS3?
I played on PS4.
Was there like any cool stuff about it?
I remember not much other than the graphical improvements were definitely there. The PS3, I still have my PS3. I can't even imagine playing on it because it's a workhorse. It got me through a bunch of games, but I don't think it could do the game justice.
Yeah.
And I still remember that they did have some like backgrounds for The Last of Us, so you could like set your background of your like game hub as like I'm pretty sure like the title screen.
Really?
Yeah, that was cool, but I never used it. I don't think I could even use it because I'm pretty sure you had to do something special to get it.
Oh.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Dude, what was so cool about like it being on PS4? Whenever the flashlight, when you turned it on, for me at least, it was in the controller. Like the microphone, every time I put the flashlight on, it would click in the controller. It sounded so cool.
I'm pretty sure I don't think I play with sound on the controller.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh.
I was just playing and I clicked the flashlight and I was like, whoa, what? And then I sat there for like a few good minutes, like just clicking it.
Have you played the Spider-Man game?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm pretty sure there's some parts of that on the controller. I mean,
Really?
at least no. What happens is that if you're on, did you pre-order the Spider-Man game? Did he have the pre-ordered version of it?
I don't think so.
So if you got that, you get a background which was the Spider-Man red logo.
Ooh.
But whatever happened to that, when you moved the controller, it made the Spider-Man like shooting the web sound, and that would come out of your controller.
That's
so you'd
cool.
go in and it's like,
Yeah, no, I would just steal the game from my brother. He got mad.
I did that for my sister.
What do you like about the game?
I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't my favorite game.
Really?
It wasn't. Because at the same time, there's another game called Ghost of Tsushima.
I think I know.
it's a samurai game.
Yeah.
And that had just captivated me as I was. My dad had gotten me a bunch of stuff because he had gone to Japan once. So he'd gotten me stuff for that. So I was captivated in that game. And this was just like a filler game because that summer, I'm going to be honest, it was COVID year. So I had nothing to do. So I was just like desperate to get something to actually play. So I just played through that. It was more unnerving than anything else because I don't know, it's a horror game. It's not marketed as a horror game, but if you play it, it's not going to be calming or anything.
It was so stressful.
The best part, the most memorable part, the thing I see every time I go into YouTube and look up the last part though, is the giraffe scene.
Oh, yes.
Because the giraffes are just giraffes.
Everyone talks about it.
Yeah, because it's just like, oh yeah. And weren't they in like Denver or somewhere?
I think so. It was like Denver or Oregon. I don't know.
It might have been Oregon. All I remember is that there's mountains in the background. But I was just like, ooh, a giraffe.
No, because like it's so crazy to me that like she would have never been to a zoo or seen any of that. And like there was another scene where like they were on their way to Bill's and she saw actual fireflies and she was just like, whoa, fireflies, like real ones. And Joel was just like, yeah, whatever. But like she had never seen that before.
So, wait, where did she live beforehand?
I don't know. I think she was born into the quarantine zone.
I was like, where, like, what? She was in a city.
I think it was Boston.
It was Boston? Okay, so she wouldn't have seen fireflies if she lived in Boston. Okay, that's fair.
I think it was Boston.
That's...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really good with location stuff.
Yeah. The game's blurry anyway.
Yeah.
It's time jump, so...
What did you, not like about it?
Oh, what I didn't like? Of course, I'm not a horror game guy, so that was unnerving. I'll just call it to it. The gameplay was phenomenal. The stealth, I love stealth games, so that was it. The story was, I would say that there's certain parts in the story that were better than others, so it was very whoa, I'm really sad at this point. I really cared. Yeah. And then it gets to the point ware I'm like, okay.
Let's just get through it.
Yeah, let's just get through it.
Wrap it up.
It's a chore, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's in the second one, the gameplay is so hard.
It is.
Yes, it's so much more stressful.
But
the story mode kind of goes down. And in the first one, the story mode is really good, and the gameplay is kind of...
It always happens like that. That's PlayStation's, thing. The first game is really good. The story is great. The gameplay is good. The second game's gameplay is usually better, but the story is okay. Because I watched someone play the second Last of Us game. And, well, that's your second episode, so I shouldn't delve too deep into it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I think you can go a little bit into it.
Well, I know that the first part is the best part of the game, because after it gets to the second half, I hated the switch of characters. They had to play through the same thing.
Oh, Abby.
Because I'm just
It was kind of stressful, because I'm just wait, where did I leave off with her? And then I'd have to remember again and be what?
Yeah.
The switch was crazy.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine that you're just oh, Ellie, I've been playing with Ellie, and then you're oh yeah, I'm playing as Dina now. Now, yeah.
Did you play as Dina?
No, not Dina. Wait, I'm pretty sure you play as Dina through no, you don't. You play it through
Abby.
The survival mode. You play as Dina, but Abby, yeah.
Wait, you can play Dina?
And there's a survival mode, and you can play as Dina for at least one of them. Yeah.
Might have to do that.
Yeah, it's like, have you know Call of Duty?
Yeah.
You know the zombies mode? It's basically like that.
Now that we have a recap on what happened in the game and show, let's move on to some The Last of Us themed trivia. What was Joel's birth daughter's name?
She's the one that dies in the beginning, very beginning. I want to say Sarah.
Yes. How did the outbreak happen?
Wasn't it they were doing some science stuff with the cordyceps or something? Or is that the Dying Light?
I think that was something else.
Alright. I know it's cordyceps. I know it's a mutated
Yes.
version.
That's basically the answer.
Okay.
It's cordyceps was like the main thing. It was because of global warming.
That actually makes sense because cordyceps grows in hot areas.
Yeah.
So like you can go to Pennsylvania and find
And like
it
ants
somewhere.
right now.
Yeah. you
ants
can,
are
yeah.
basically zombies
Yeah,
with
they are.
cordyceps.
Yeah. I
Like
don't
in
think
real life.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, me
but
either.
I've seen people talk about them finding them in their house, and at that point, I'm burning the entire house.
Yeah,
if I
no.
find.
In Texas, there was fire ants.
Oh,
Those, they bite.
yeah,
They hurt.
I think I've gotten bitten once by a fire ant because I was down in South Carolina. My grandparents were doing some lawn work, and for some reason they have a little mound, and inside that mound lived fire ants.
Yeah,
They didn't
no.
tell us that until we were working with
It's
it.
because it's
so-
kind of normal.
Yeah.
Because, like, I lived in Texas for 11 years.
Oh,
I moved here, like, a few months ago, but, like,
that's
they
the
are
other guy.
invasive.
Yeah,
They
they are
got in your
everywhere.
house every single year, and they would just get everywhere.
Thankfully, the only ants that happened in their house were black ants.
Mm.
But
Yeah, we didn't even know, like, I forgot there wasn't such thing as, like, a place with no fire ants.
well, you can find them here.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
They're in. If you go like my house here used to have ants until we literally just put some rocks on top of them and they disappeared. So don't
That's
know
pretty
where they
smart.
went, but
Okay, in the show also it like explains how it got through the gluten. Like cordyceps was like in the gluten, and like everyone
Eating
started
them.
eating,
Oh.
and then everyone just got sick from like flour and everything. In the show it was like more. The show explained way more
yeah.
than the game did, because in the game it was kind of like, oh, it's just cordyceps, and no one realized how it got there.
Was Joel just not eating gluten?
Yeah, no, he wasn't. It was, and in the show, it would like show things where it was like, oh, you want my cookie, right? And like the neighbor said that, and then she would be like, oh no, I don't like that flavor, sorry. And that's how they avoided
Saved
the
it,
gluten.
yeah.
It was crazy that they showed that part. Okay, when did the game come out?
Oh, the exact day, I can't tell you that.
Well, no,
Date.
date.
2013?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know the date either. Okay, what platform did the game first release on?
PS3, PS4. PS3
Yes,
first,
PS3.
yeah.
How many times has the game been remade?
I actually watched someone play it just for this, so I can tell you that, including the first part, 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
They like did a whole bunch of remasters.
I don't know why. Sony is known for wanting their money, so.
Yeah. What are the different stages of infected?
Alright, so I cannot say that. I know there's an initial stage, there's another stage, and then they turn into the.
It's just all of them. You don't have to say in order.
I
but-
don't know.
Oh,
I can
really?
only name like the three. I can only know the clickers. The clickers are of course the most famous one
Yeah.
because of their sprouting
Yeah.
faces, but
They're kind of cool looking.
they look like not xeno. What are demigorgons to an
Oh
extent?
yes,
They do.
yes. Whenever I first played, I was like, whoa.
A demigorgon, yeah. The
Bloated.
bloaters. There's yeah, that's where I lose the plot.
There's
because-
stalkers.
Stalker.
Okay, what's the name of the developer?
Oh, it's Naughty Dog.
Yep.
Of course.
Who are the Fireflies, and what was their goal?
The Fireflies. I can tell you that they hated the government. Was it to get that cure? Okay.
It wasn't to get the cure. It was to like stop the government. But then they also found the cure, and they
Cure.
were like, oh, okay. Why did the Fireflies want to smuggle Ellie?
Oh, because she had the cure.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was immune.
Immune. Yeah.
The next one was, what does Ellie see for the first time that catches people's attention?
Oh,
The animal?
Yeah, the
It's
giraffe.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
Okay.
That about wraps up the end of the trivia questions. Thanks for playing along, and I hope you learned some new stuff about The Last of Us game and show. In this episode, we talked about The Last of Us Game 1 and Season 1. We learned about what was different and what was the same compared between the two. We also did some fun trivia and learned more about the game. In the next episode, we will be talking about the DLC Left Behind and what it was like compared to the show. Thank you, Alex, for coming on today, and thank you all for listening. Well, that's The Last of Us.